Option A, more than 40% of global entry applicants receive conditional approval instead of instant approval, and most of them have no idea what that actually means, what caused it, or that they could be waiting anywhere from 2 weeks to 2 full years before they can use their benefits. Option B, here is a fact that will frustrate you. You paid your $100, submitted your application, and got approved, or so you thought. But the word sitting next to your approval might be costing you every single trip you take until you clear one final hurdle most people do not even know exists. Option C, CBP processes over 1 million global entry applications every year, and a significant chunk of them land in a status called conditional approval. If you do not know what triggers it, what it means, and exactly how to move through it, you could be paying for a benefit you cannot use for months. Final hook, Option B. Here is a fact that will frustrate you. You paid your $100, submitted your application, and got approved, or so you thought. But the word sitting next to your approval might be costing you every single trip you take until you clear one final hurdle most people do not even know exists. Today we are breaking down what conditional approval actually means, what triggers it versus an immediate approval, how long the wait realistically is, whether you can speed it up, and what smart travelers are doing right now to still move through customs faster while they wait. Stay with me because we are going to cover something toward the middle of this video that almost every traveler gets completely wrong, and it will change how you look at this entire process. Let us start with what most people assume when they apply for global entry. They think the process goes like this: you submit the application, CBP reviews it, and you either get approved or denied. Clean and simple. That is not how it works for a very large portion of applicants. When CBP reviews your application, they can issue one of 3 decisions. You can receive a full approval, which means you are cleared to schedule your enrollment interview and move forward immediately. You can receive a denial, which means they have disqualified you based on something in your background. Or you can receive what is called conditional approval. Conditional approval means CBP has reviewed your initial application and has not found a reason to deny you outright, but they also have not cleared you completely. You are in a holding pattern while additional vetting happens. And here is what makes this so confusing for applicants: when you log into TTP, the Trusted Traveler Programs portal, it shows you an approval. No asterisk. No flashing red light. Just the word approved. The conditional part is easy to miss, and many people schedule their enrollment interview not even realizing they are conditionally approved rather than fully approved. So what actually triggers conditional approval instead of immediate approval? There are several factors CBP looks at during the initial background check, and certain combinations of data points flag your file for deeper review. Past international travel to specific countries can trigger additional scrutiny. Certain visa types in your travel history raise questions. Criminal history, even old or minor offenses, will almost always result in conditional approval at minimum while CBP investigates further. Discrepancies between the information you entered on your application and what appears in government databases can also flag your file. And sometimes it comes down to your name appearing similar to someone on a watch list, which requires manual review to resolve. It is also worth noting that conditional approval is more common for first-time applicants than for renewals, and it is more common for applicants who have traveled extensively internationally. Once you are in conditional approval status, the timeline is genuinely wide. The official language from CBP is that conditional approval processing can take several weeks to several months. In practice, the Global Entry USA community and applicants who have shared their timelines across forums report anywhere from 2 weeks on the fast end to 18 months or more in complex cases. The average for a straightforward conditional approval that just needs a little extra vetting tends to land somewhere in the 2 to 4 month range. Can you expedite it? The honest answer is that CBP does not have a formal expedite process for conditional approval background reviews. You cannot pay more money to jump the line. What you can do is make sure your application has 0 errors, respond immediately to any requests for additional information if CBP contacts you, and keep your contact information in the TTP portal current so CBP can reach you if they need to. Let us talk about what goes wrong most often during the conditional approval waiting period. Mistake 1 is assuming conditional approval will expire. Some people see a long wait and start to panic that their application is going to lapse. Conditional approval does not expire the same way a pending application does. CBP is actively vetting your file. You do not need to reapply unless CBP specifically tells you to. Mistake 2 is contacting CBP repeatedly. Calling the CBP Information Center to ask about your status does not move your file forward, and the agents who answer general inquiries do not have visibility into your specific background review. It will not help and can waste hours of your time. Mistake 3 is booking your enrollment interview before conditional approval resolves. Some applicants see the approval status, schedule their interview, show up, and then get told the interview cannot be completed because their conditional hold is still active. You should wait until you receive a notification that your conditional approval has been lifted before scheduling. Mistake 4 is doing nothing with that time. This one is the biggest waste, and it leads us perfectly into the next section. But here is what almost every traveler gets completely wrong about this. Conditional approval is frustrating, yes. But here is the part that will shift your entire perspective on it. If you are in conditional approval status, you almost certainly already qualify for TSA PreCheck, and you can use it immediately, right now, without waiting for global entry to resolve. Here is why. Global entry membership includes TSA PreCheck as part of the benefit. But CBP and TSA share data, and when your global entry application has been conditionally approved, your known traveler number, your KTN, is typically already active in the TSA system. That means if you pull up your TTP profile and locate your KTN, you can enter that number when booking flights today and go through the PreCheck lane on domestic travel while your global entry conditional hold resolves in the background. Many travelers in conditional approval are completely unaware of this. They are waiting months feeling like they paid for nothing, standing in the regular security line, when they could have been sailing through the PreCheck lane the entire time. Log into your TTP account right now. If your KTN is displayed, you are already eligible to use it. This single fact makes the conditional approval waiting period dramatically more tolerable, and it means your $100 investment is already working for you even before global entry fully activates. For more nuances like this one, globalentrypriority.com has a detailed breakdown of how to locate your KTN and exactly where to enter it when booking on all major airlines. So what separates the travelers who navigate conditional approval well from those who spend months feeling stuck and frustrated? Smart travelers activate their KTN the moment they identify it in their TTP profile. They start using PreCheck on every domestic flight immediately. They set a calendar reminder to check their TTP status once a week, not obsessively, but consistently, so they do not miss the notification that their conditional hold has been resolved. They make sure their TTP profile email is one they actually check, because CBP may reach out asking for additional documentation, and missing that window slows everything down significantly. Smart travelers also use this time to research enrollment centers near them, note their hours of operation, and plan to schedule their interview within days of receiving clearance, not weeks. Enrollment center availability can fluctuate, and the travelers who move fast after receiving clearance get interviewed sooner and activate their global entry benefit faster. Let me give you the exact playbook. Step 1. Log into your TTP account at ttp.dhs.gov and confirm your status says conditional approval. Note the date your conditional approval was granted. Step 2. Locate your known traveler number in your TTP profile. It is listed under your application details. Copy this number. Step 3. Add your KTN to every airline loyalty profile you have, United, Delta, American, Southwest, and any other carrier you fly. Also add it to your TSA PreCheck profile if you have one. Step 4. On your next flight booking, enter your KTN in the known traveler number field during checkout. Verify your boarding pass shows the PreCheck indicator before you head to the airport. Step 5. Set a weekly calendar reminder titled Global Entry Status Check. Every week, log in for 30 seconds, check your status, and log out. Do not call CBP. Do not email multiple times. let the process work. Step 6. The moment your status updates to full approval, schedule your enrollment interview immediately. Use the TTP portal to find the nearest enrollment center or look for global entry on arrival interviews if you have an international trip coming up, because those allow you to complete your interview right at the customs kiosk when you land. Step 7. After your interview, your membership activates, your card is mailed, and you have full global entry access at customs kiosks, plus your TSA PreCheck continues uninterrupted. For a full comparison of enrollment center versus on-arrival interview options, check the resources at globalentrypriority.com. Conditional approval is not a red flag. It is not a near denial. It is CBP doing a deeper vetting pass before they hand you expedited access across international borders, which, when you think about it, is exactly what you want a serious border security program to do. What conditional approval is a waiting period. And waiting periods are only painful when you are not moving forward at all. The smart move is to confirm your KTN is active, start using TSA PreCheck now, and stay ready to book your enrollment interview the moment clearance comes through. The travelers who know these steps walk away from conditional approval feeling like they never really lost any time at all. The ones who do not know them stand in the regular line for months wondering if the program was worth it. Now you are in the first group. If this video saved you time or cleared up confusion, subscribe to Global Entry USA. We publish new videos every week covering everything you need to know about global entry, TSA PreCheck, and making every single trip through an airport faster and smoother. Drop a comment below if you are currently in conditional approval and tell us what month you applied. We read every single one.